Good morning, everyone. Today is November 20th, which marks probably one of the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 releases today, and that is Kirby Air Riders. Gotta be honest, going into 2025, I feel like the fact that a Kirby Air Riders sequel is happening and that it was announced this year and coming out this year, I feel like that was probably one of the more unexpected announcements of 2025. I know people talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza being a pretty unexpected game, but I feel like a lot of us had speculated that a 3D Donkey Kong would happen again. Kirby Air Riders, I feel like none of us thought would ever happen, especially with Sakurai. It seems like he's just stuck on Smash Bros. Games when it comes to working for Nintendo. And the fact that Sakurai got to do this is pretty cool. And I'm very much looking forward to picking it up today. I got it pre-ordered at GameStop, so that is where we're going to be picking the game up. I also got the Amiibos, which I don't know how I feel that I spent $100 on Amiibos today because the Kirby ones are $50 each. Oh my goodness, that is almost the price of Kirby Air Riders. Think about that for a second. The Amiibo is almost the price of the actual game that is needed for that Amiibo. Absolutely insane. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing this. I think I'm going to stream this tonight. In fact, it's probably going to be my comeback stream. I haven't streamed since the procedure. So this will be my first stream in like 2 weeks. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get ready and head over to the GameStop. I'm probably going to be a lot more awake into the next clip because right here, right now, I'm pretty tired. I literally just woke up, but that's besides the point. I'm pumped. Let's get ready to go to GameStop. All right, so we are outside the GameStop right here. We're gonna go ahead and check, see if they have any other cool stuff. It's been a minute since I filmed inside of a GameStop. Typically when we've done this, we've typically gone to Best Buy. So there might be some cool stuff to show off. I do know that there's other Switch 2 physical games that dropped today. So I hope I can show that on camera, but we'll see if they even have it. That's besides the point. Let's go ahead and get inside the GameStop. I see that they have a lot of things out there for Black Friday. So they're gonna have their Black Friday deals probably advertised inside the store. So that should be pretty interesting. Really excited to pick this game up. Let's go inside. All right, so we've made it inside. I think their Black Friday stuff is going on right now. Something I just wanted to point out is they got stuff like the WWE 2K25 game, $50. That came out at 70, I believe. They have the sports titles, 2K, FIFA, $30 for this, $40. Pretty good on that. I mean, I don't care about the sports titles, but I know FIFA had just came out. So the fact that it's already on sale, I think that's a good thing for a lot of people. In terms of the other stuff here right now, in terms of sale stuff, oh, Lego Party. I actually want to pick this one up. I'm not going to pick it up today because I'm already spending a lot of money, but $35 for Lego Party, that is pretty cool. That might be something I look in the future. In terms of the other stuff that I'm seeing here, Hades 2 is what came out today, as well as Kirby, but I'm not seeing it out here. That's totally fine, but I will show you some of the newer stuff that we haven't seen out in the wild before. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I didn't pick this up because, one, it's Animate, it's not something I really care for, but a lot of people wanted me to review this, and I'm going to be honest, I feel like that this, from what I've seen of the Switch 2 version, is pretty disappointing. The resolution, I think, goes up to 810p for the Switch 2 edition, and I feel like Bandai really went lazy with this port with some of the things that I was seeing. So, in my honest opinion, with all that in mind, I don't think this is worth $60. I do know a lot of people like the game, but I feel like compared to previous Switch 2 games out there when it comes from a third-party perspective and performance, stuff like that, I think this is one of the worst ones. But let's see what other stuff I can find here. So, I found that they have Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The Switch 2 edition of this actually comes out next month. And then the physical of the Switch 2 edition comes out early next year. I passed on getting this. I really wanted to buy this, but the Switch 1 version I felt was not that great. It ran good, I'll give it that. The performance of it was really nice. Graphically, it looked rough, and I just didn't think I was gonna have a fun time playing this on the Switch 1. And when it comes to the Switch 2 edition, I feel like the interest of the game is already dead. So I don't feel like a lot of people are gonna pick it up for the Switch 2. And especially, I wanna wait for the physical copy. And that comes out early next year. So I feel like at that point, no one's gonna care about playing the game. So I don't think I'm gonna be picking up Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which is disappointing because from what I played of the demo, it was fun, but I just didn't like the Switch 1 version. In terms of the other Switch 1 stuff that I'm seeing over here, nothing crazy. I mean, Crisis Remastered, this is one that you don't see every day at a GameStop. I think that's actually a pretty good price for it. That one is, you know, that's one you just don't see often. In terms of other stuff, though, not seeing anything else, I don't think. Found this, RIP, or 9RIP. This is like an anime game, I think. Definitely one that's not of interest. In terms of anything else, though, don't think I see anything from the Switch perspective. I mean, the Lego Party, that's pretty cool. That one's $45. The $35 one's over there, but maybe we'll get that in the future. Now that they have this awesome cardboard poster of Kirby Air Riders. I mean, they have a lot of marketing for this game all around. They got posters right here for Kirby Air Riders. They got stuff over here on the side. Nothing too crazy. Got stuff at the very top of the ceiling. They've really gone all out for Kirby Air Riders. I don't know if Nintendo pays for that marketing or if GameStop does it themselves. But I will say, out of all the Nintendo releases, I feel like Kirby Air Riders has gotten the biggest push inside of GameStop. Donkey Kong Bonanza had a little bit of this, but I would say Kirby Air Riders has way more marketing into it than Bonanza, for example. But I think I'm going to get ready to pick up my pre-orders now. All right, so we're just leaving. It got super busy there towards the last little bit. I was actually kind of surprised, especially with what time it is. I don't think I've ever seen, like, at least this GameStop, that busy first thing in the morning on a weekday, but it is what it is. Either way, we got the Amiibo. I can't believe I paid $100 for these things right here. This is more than the actual game. And then the actual game is somewhere in here. We're gonna unbox all of this back home, but I figured I would at least show you everything. Kirby Air Riders right there. We'll be unboxing that back home. I did see that they were putting out Hades 2 as I was leaving, so they did get a lot of Hades 2. It looks like, I don't know, just based off what I saw of the employee unboxing things, it looks like there was more copies of Hades 2 than there was Kirby Air Riders, which I thought was very, very interesting, kind of weird. That's besides the point. Let's go ahead and head back to the house and unbox all of this wonderful stuff. This is like $170. I can't believe I have $170 into Kirby Air Riders. That is crazy. The Tarif prices, brutal. All right, we are back with the goods. Now, I feel like it's been a minute since we've done an unboxing video to where we're also unboxing Amiibo with the game. I feel like over the last few releases, a lot of these Amiibos come out after the game's even out. So it's kind of cool to go back to old formula of unboxing Amiibos for the game that came out day one. I don't know, I thought that was pretty nice to do that, but y'all already know what we got. I feel like we should start with the Amiibo first. So let's go ahead and open up good old Kirby. $50 Amiibo. I'm really curious, like, if it wasn't for the Tarifs, what would they have priced this Amiibo? I feel like, I don't know. This is something that I don't know enough about, but I feel like with the type of Amiibo that it is, how big it is, stuff like that, if we didn't have the Tarifs, I would say this would probably be priced at $30, but I have no way of knowing. We will, I guess, never know what these Amiibos were originally priced. I will say that I do feel like because of the price increase, Nintendo has upped the quality of these Amiibos, but at the end of the day, you're still paying $50. What in the world? Why does it smell like that? Oh my gosh. It smells like something is actually dying inside of the plastic. Oh my gosh, what is this plastic? I have never smelled plastic like this before. Oh my gosh. This plastic, someone died in plastic, I think. Oh my god. What is this? Okay, let's just take the Amiibo out. The Amiibo is probably gonna smell. If the plastic smells, that is not good. All right, we got our Amiibo base right here, the little Star Warp right here. That's gonna go on the shelf somewhere. I think I wanna put the Kirby Amiibos on here. I haven't quite decided. I need to put this right here for right now. Let's get Mr. Kirby out. If I can easily get this without killing the Amiibo, that'd be great. All right. Here we go. We got the Amiibo right here. It's on a little base, obviously, because you can put these Amiibo on the little vehicles, which I think it's magnetized, right? No, that is not magnetized, I don't think. Unless I'm doing it wrong. Hold up. Oh, wait. Put it. Oh, it is magnetized. Okay, wow. This does look pretty good. In fact, you can turn the Amiibo. That's really nice level of detail for the Amiibo right here. I really do like the quality of this, but again, I'm left realizing that I paid $50 for this. The game is $70. So I almost paid what the game was for an Amiibo, which if you consider that I bought 2 Amiibos, I put more into Amiibos than the actual game. We got Bandana Waddle Dee, which I think this is the first time Bandana Waddle Dee has an Amiibo. They made a Waddle Dee Amiibo for the original Kirby series when Planet Robobot came out, but there hasn't been a Bandana Waddle Dee one, which I would have thought they would have done this way before doing a Waddle Dee Amiibo, just because I thought Bandana Waddle Dee was more popular than Waddle Dee. In fact, there's like a whole community of people trying to get him in Smash Bros. Will the plastic smell in this one? I would think that the plastic is going to smell really bad. Actually, this one's not that bad. Why was the Kirby ones like someone died inside of the plastic? That was really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't know plastic could smell. That was really weird. That's besides the point. This one has a really cool car. What is this one called? It's called the Winged Star. Okay. I don't want to mess up these Amiibos, especially since I bought a house essentially with the amount of money I put into Amiibo. All right. Got Mr. Waddle Dee. Dude, the textures on Bandana Waddle Dee's bandana, really nice. Star right here. Gonna put that right there. Boom! Yeah, this one, I'm not gonna lie, this one's pretty cool. This one does not turn. That kind of stinks. I kind of liked how the Kirby could turn. Bandana Waddle Dee cannot turn. And it doesn't come out as easy as I would have expected it to. But nonetheless, still really cool, still overpriced. I guess I need to show y'all what they look like in the different carts. So this is Kirby in the other one, which Kirby still moves. I think it would have been a nice detail if they could have made it to where Kirby, all the other Kirby characters be able to move within the vehicle. And then this is Bandana Waddle Dee in the Star, which again, really nice. Just wish you could move it around. Quality-wise, there definitely is a lot of detail into these things. It's just price-wise, is it really worth it? Guess it just comes down to how you guys feel about the prices in the comments down below. Nonetheless, I am still glad that I got them because they do look really nice. I don't know. I think I'm going to put Waddle Dee right here between Persona 3 and 4. That actually kind of looks good. Do we like this? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, here we are. The reason why we all are here. Kirby Air Riders the game. We're here to unbox it. The reason why games are $70. Now, I've been seeing some reviews about this game. Now, I think it's gotten a bunch of 8 out of 10s, but the thing that I am noticing is that people have been complaining about the controls of the game. And I asked Coleman about this because Coleman played the original, so I wanted to hear from his point of view of the controls from, you know, the original to the new one. And he says that they're pretty much the same and doesn't understand why people are complaining about that. And that seems to be the true complaint of the game from what I have seen. So I'm very interested to play this to see if it really is bad, because I didn't think the controls were bad when I played the demo. All right, let's do this. Let's rip the plastic off the $70 seal. If I took this into GameStop, probably gonna get close to 35, I would think. This is GameStop, so they're all over the place. I mean, they're doing a trade-in anything day. Did y'all hear about that? On December 7th, you can literally take whatever you want, and GameStop's gonna give you $5 credits. anything. Literally anything. I don't know how that is going to work. I feel like there's going to be a lot of videos done at GameStop over the next few weeks once they put that trade in anything. And they're giving you a set price of $5 store credit, 1 item per customer. I don't know. Why is GameStop doing that? Very interesting. You know, I am struggling to get this plastic off. In fact, I have a very unique opening here. As you can see, I got plastic off right here, but still have plastic on right here. I don't know how I pulled that off. This is not good. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on, please, just come off. There we go. Plastic sealing, value immediately gone. Let's take a look at the game. So you got the front of the cover. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this has to be one of Sakurai's worst box arts that he has made. I feel like from previous games that I've seen, I feel like there's just so much more they could have done with the cover art. This is close to like the working cover that they showed with Kirby Air Riders, which was Kirby looking right here and then just like the world of Kirby. I feel like it could have been so much cooler. I don't know if I like this box art. It's all right. I mean, it's not bad. It's just comparing to other games, I just don't think this is all that. Then you got the back, which definitely resembles Smash Bros. Heavily if you've seen the back of Smash Bros. Ultimate. In fact, the layout of this game is very similar to Smash Bros. I think, I might be wrong, but I believe Sakurai's wife actually designs the UI for these games, which is actually pretty cool. All right, you guys are going to get a first look of the inside. Am I going to be happy or am I going to be disappointed? Well, they actually put something in here. We saw with Hyrule Warriors that there was nothing inside. I think they could have done like a different cover on the inside. That would have been cool. You got a Nintendo Switch Online advertisement that has no code for free online. It's just advertising the fact that you can get a membership, which I feel like is kind of cool, but kind of unnecessary. Why is there not a free code in there? I think a lot of people would have liked that. All right, now we're going to take a look at the cartridge. Sakurai, I don't know if he watches these videos, but he definitely noticed everything that I talked about with Switch 2 cartridges and the potential that you could do in terms of showing stuff off. Because look at this. This has to be one of the best Switch 2 cartridges I have ever seen. You got a Kirby render right there. You got the background of Air Riders happening with other stuff going on. You got the logo of Kirby Air Riders. There is so much going on into this cartridge. I love this cartridge so much. This is easily the best one that I have seen out of any Nintendo Switch 2 game and Switch 1 game. Good job, Sakurai. Well, guys, we have reached the end of the video. I definitely want to hear what you guys are thinking. Did you pick up the game? Did you pick up the Amiibo? How are you feeling about the game? There's a lot to talk about when it comes to Kirby Air Riders, so I definitely want to see you guys in the comments. I will also be streaming later tonight of Kirby Air Riders. I'll be playing with anyone that wants to play, because I think you can go up to 16 people. So hopefully we have enough to make a full lobby. That'd be pretty fun. Should be around 9 or 10 p.m. EST when this video comes out. So I will definitely see you guys there. But guys, make sure to backslash that subscribe button, like the video, check out the Twitter, Discord, Instagram, all that good stuff in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!